episode 1486 of the Multifamily Collective. Today I wanted to talk about good intentions. I have this story. So many years ago, I worked as a property manager for a property management company that was based in El Paso, Texas, but I was in Lubbock, Texas at the time, managing what today would be known as a student property because it was predominantly occupied by students, even though it wasn't purpose built student housing. Anyway, not the point. I was, I think, in my rookie season of being a property manager, and my regional manager was coming to town to do a site visit, and I think it was the first time she was actually going to tour the property um, under my leadership. So she was coming in from El Paso, Texas. My local property manager or district manager was just one property away, not too far away, but she trusted me to have the property ready for the tour and pulled my team together, had a meeting, set a list of like 25 things that we wanted to get accomplished in a week's time before our regional manager made it to town to tour the property. I think it goes without saying, trying to do 25 things, which were pretty intense in scope, but we didn't stop to think through that. I, as a leader, didn't guide and direct my team in an appropriate manner. We ended up starting a lot of projects and not finishing them, and so the regional manager shows up. The property looks good from a curb appeal perspective, but as you dug into the details, there were a lot of these projects that were forward facing, meaning they were common area projects. One example is our laundry room. We decided to pull up the floor and put in a new floor prior to her arrival. Well, we didn't, think through timing of goods and services and installation and all that sorts of things. So we had the floor ripped up, but we didn't have the product ready to put back down. Anyway, long story short, after that visit, which didn't go well, my district manager writes me a letter, and in the letter it says all the good intentions in the world are worth nothing unless they are followed through with. Ooh, that was a punch in the gut, punch in the nose. I know I've shared this story before here, but I want to share it in the context that unless you have really good mechanisms that you put in place to carry out the intentions that you have, they really are worth nothing. You could end up stubbing your toe as opposed to creating an outcome that is good for your team members. It's good for your investors, your business partners, your consumers, certainly. And that's what we did. So my encouragement to you today with this message is make sure intentions are fantastic. They're necessary, but make sure that you have mechanisms in place that actually allow you to execute on those intentions so that you don't end up stubbing your toe or making all of those experiences for all those constituents not a good one. So uh, set intentions, but follow that on with a good set of mechanisms and processes and procedures that you can carry those out, leaving room for creativity, but certainly have something in place to carry out action. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.